exposed to all of this sensitive data about foreign policy, about intelligence, and then tried to flee the country.
And just remember, she wasn't just a member of Congress from Florida. She was chairman of the Democratic National Committee. So I'm sure if he's computer literate, he has access to everything in the world that's going on. This should be a big, big investigation. There's no Congress investigation at this point in time. I see he's in the legal system at this point in time, but I think this is one of the great scandals that needs to be unraveled.
I think you're right. What do you think, Mary?
Yeah, well, one of many government scandals. The big story here to me, Maria, is just the sheer incompetence. I mean, this man, his wife, his brothers, the family and friends that he got put on the payroll, built the American taxpayers out of what, $5 million over a period of years. You know, it reminds me of that EPA employee, John Beale. I don't know if folks remember him, who also built taxpayers out of almost, I think, $800,000 by pretending that he was a CIA spy. It just shows you how terrible the governance is. If this kind of stuff had happened in the private sector, if Debbie Wasserman Schultz had been a CEO accountable to shareholders, she would have been out long ago. That's right. There's just no accountability in Washington.
It would have been a bankrupt company if she was right. So.
Yeah, but not only that, but we're talking about charges and an indictment over bank fraud. But the word in Washington is that it's a lot bigger than this.
Much bigger than that.
He sold secrets to Middle Eastern countries, to Russia.
And where was he going when they caught him? He was going to Pakistan, which is, you know, the most unsafe country in the world, to me, and to other people that know a lot about it. And I think to a certain extent you need a full-scale investigation of this guy, what he was doing, and what kind of information did he have.
Again, we go back to why isn't it happening, Mary? I mean, here we go with the same. I mean, it just boggles the mind that John Koskinen still has the job running the IRS after targeting conservatives. That the Department of Justice is just now getting around to looking at the, Clinton Laura Lynch meeting. I mean, why is it that within Donald Trump's own administration these things are not investigated?
Well, because it's a chaotic administration. I mean, that should be obvious now, 8 months in. And look,
there are a lot of Obama holdouts.
And there are a lot of Obama holdouts, but look, the left wants to fight culture wars, and so does the media. So when you pick up the newspaper, when you flip on the television, they're not telling you about this story because they're not interested in covering this story. They're more interested in what happened in Charlottesville, which was a tragedy, but they're interested in making that an even bigger scandal and stoking it. And I think that's a shame. I think it's not healthy for the country, and I think there's a real desire out there for investigative news, for real news, which is, I think, what this is.
Yeah, I agree with you. This story continues to develop. All right, we'll be watching it. Great to see you both.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.